Chairman on the Senate Committee on Health, Women and Children, Honorable Aman Jala, Chairman, Senate Committee on Internal Affairs, Senator George Tengbe of Lofa County, the Honorable Matonoke Tengban, Acting Chairman, Nimba County Legislative Caucus, our partner in progress, the Carter Center, Honorable Christopher Neer and Mrs. Neer from Move Energy Group, the Embassy of Sierra Leone, representative here present, the Embassy of the Republic of Guinea, representative here present, the representative of the Commissioner of Immigration here present, Reverend Small, John Small in Essentia is on his way, Reverend Emmanuel Buya, LPRC board member, the Liberian Marketing Association, the Development Superintendent for Grand Cape Mount County, the representative of the county health teams from the 4 bordering counties, the Crusaders for Peace representatives from the county, Crusaders for Peace family, the 4th and 5th estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The outbreak of the Ebola virus disease in Liberia poses serious threat to the Liberian society. It undermines the economy, social and infrastructural development, peace and security. It increases poverty with mental health issues, social trauma as a result of poverty. Besides the closure of the borders, as a result of the spread of the Ebola virus, hinders all economic activities through cross-border trades and agriculture. Because of this, it is important that strenuous measures in terms of hands-on interventions of providing food and basic pressing needs should be considered strongly to address these challenges as the Ebola virus disease continues to spread rapidly. By doing that, the minds of those Ebola-affected communities and survivors will be redirected towards undertakings that will contribute immensely to combating and containing the spread of the Ebola virus disease. The heads of state involving the government of ECOWAS held a summit in Accra, Ghana from the 10th to the 11th of July 2014. They approved proposals and recommendations made by the Director General of the West African Health Organization to provide political and substantive framework for the fight against the Ebola virus disease in West African region. Specifically in Liberia, the summit is a regional and international response and call to curb the further spread of the Ebola virus disease. Given this situation, and in order to control the situation, the ministries of health in these countries in the Mana River Basin, in collaboration with technical and financial partners, have taken the following steps. To support the implementation of synchronized cross-border interventions, give financial support to 3 countries to strengthen preventive and control measures, active surveillance cases, management of cases in specialized environments, coordinate multi-sectorial initiatives, capacity building, materials and social mobilization. Supporting neighboring countries at risk by strengthening and bringing epidemiologists to strengthen our surveillance system, conducting rapid assessment, social mobilization, and training of personnel. Against this backdrop, the Crusaders for Peace, knowing the growing threat that the Liberia Crusaders for Peace has proposed a communication response strategy, and it has been endorsed by the Ministries of Health and Social Welfare and the Ministry of Internal Affairs to contribute to the enhancement and improvement of education and awareness on the Ebola virus disease in Liberia, especially in 4 counties, Lofa, Bong, Nimba, Grand Cape Mount, which borders Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. The strategy will primarily focus on the implementation of synchronized cross-border interventions in promoting preventive and control measures of the Ebola virus disease through the training of community stakeholders, mobilizers, and strengthening community dialogue, awareness, sensitization in high-risk community of the selected counties. Provide GPS tracing gadgets, to enhance prevention efforts that will ensure that messaging reflects the increased rate of women through women groups, training, and meetings. The strategy will also concentrate on the production and promotion of jingles and songs in the various languages of Liberia in French, English, Creole, capturing denial symptoms, contact tracing, stigma, misconception, and prevention. So far, without resources, the Liberia Crusaders for Peace has met with the 4 county health teams in Bong, Lofa, and Nimba County, have produced jingles and songs on cross-border interventions in French, Creole, English, the 16 major languages of Liberia, widely spoken at the various borders. But with funds coming from individual Liberians. As part of our capacity building program, we have trainers comprising of nationals and county-level supervisors, monitors, including mobilizers and peer educators. We have also produced dramas on behavior change communication, denial, agent of change, and knowledge, attitude, and practice. Our team of outreach supervisors and monitors and peer educators are prepared to go to the county now. We've also implemented outreach, signs and symptoms, community engagement, community approach, door-to-door, one-on-one in various communities as seen in the pictorial on my right. We've mapped up all of our areas of intervention. In Grand Cape Mount County will be in Popa and Tewa districts. In Lofa County will be in Salaye, Vonjama, Foya, Kwaluboni, Vaihun, Kulahun, and yes, Kulahun. But this cannot be done without your support. The support of great Liberian people that have supported us in the past. So we want to say a big thank you to President Barack Obama and the American people for what they have done for Liberia thus far. For stating, America is behind you, but I am behind you. And we want to extend our thanks to President Jimmy Carter, whose institution has been very instrumental in supporting the traditional leaders of Liberia and the Liberia Crusaders for Peace. The heads of states of West Africa and the West African Health Organization, the United Nations missions in Liberia, the fight against Ebola virus, the United Nations mission in Liberia supported us in the Lofa County project. We would like to extend thanks to Ambassador Deborah Malek, the American ambassador to Liberia, for her motivational support to the Liberia Crusaders for Peace. The Chinese ambassador of the People's Republic of China near Monrovia. The Vice President of Liberia, Ambassador Joseph Yuman Boakai, for his personal contribution to giving us material to be distributed during the synchronized cross-border initiative. To the Executive Governor of the Central Bank of Liberia, Dr. J. Mill Jones, we say thank you for your support in supporting the artists during the production of the jingles and drama. To the Mobile Energy Group, in person of Honorable Christopher Neer, for donating the first 100,000 Liberian dollars to the Liberia Crusaders for Peace with buckets, chlorine, sanitizers. And to the LPRC, we say thank you for paying the artists for the production. But thanks go to the Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Ministry of Health for just endorsing the proposals. We hope we can get some answers. To Dr. Peter S. Coleman, we say thank you for your advocacy on this project, and we believe that your trust in us will not go for nothing. We will deliver to the fullest. To the Carter Center, you are the greatest for training our pilot kick-off and giving us the logistics to go out and do our training in the 4 counties. We say thank you. May God bless the United Nations on this day, which is United Nations Day. But our plea, go to our partners and donors. We have a funding gap of financial support and logistics. We have shown you that we have the capacity, that we can deliver. We've started the work without us receiving money from you. So we want you to give us the needed resources to implement the commitment made by the West African heads of state to the world, so that the interventions at the cross-border can be successful. But to the honorable senators and representatives and the Associate Justice, who is our keynote speaker today, we wrote all of the GSM companies in Liberia to donate to the Liberia Crusaders for Peace cross-border initiatives 200 phones, inexpensive phones with rechargeable batteries, using a GPS tracing for our contact tracing in those villages and towns. None of the GSM company reply us in a positive way or negative. It is because the phones are so small that the picture can't go on it or billboards, or because it is in the villages and towns and not in Montserrat County. To be able to get political recognition, we think that all these GSM company has social corporate responsibility to the Liberian people. Therefore, honorable senators and representatives, my people, may this GSM company that we are using as common people of Liberia support this initiative in the towns and villages near Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia to save lives. On this United Nations Day, we will have our staff give away the white handkerchiefs to our guests now. The United Nations arrived in Liberia 2003. They've been here 12 years. They have been supportive in programs, gender-based violence, health, arts, census, agriculture, education. And we just want to take this day to say to the United Nations family, with the white handkerchiefs in the hands of everybody here, will you all share the handkerchiefs? To say a big thank you. Even though Cote d'Ivoire has not received any signs and symptoms of the Ebola virus, but we believe that with the cross-border, the border being closed, but citizens living in our borders are porous, we still need to extend this exercise to Grand Jita, River G, and Maryland County. Can we do a fast, please? Even though we are hit with the Ebola virus in Liberia, our citizens have died and they continue to die. But in the fight against this deadly Ebola virus, today is United Nations Day. We would like all